Hi everyone, this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop, and this is Ivan the Magnificent.
Hello and welcome to the Fortune Teller live show coming to you live from Sydney, Australia.
And we're going to do some readings.
We sure are.
Going to showcase my books again. So I have 4 books at the moment that I've written, more along the way. So I've got the wrong way around. Favomancy. Got to do everything backwards on the thing. You've got Favomancy, then you've also got Find Your Desire, which we will do in a few weeks.
Okay.
And we've got Lenono, which we will also do. But today we're going to do Trinity Fortune Telling cards.
Good system. Good system.
Okay, so if you would like the book or the cards, you can private message me and I'll organize a copy. So we're going to do some readings.
We are, and we're answering questions from the Tarot Facebook group. So thank you very much for your questions.
Yep.
Everybody. So I think these are mostly, there's sort of a bit of a variety here. So I'm looking forward to this. Chantel McMullen. Her question is, hello and thank you. Do you see me changing jobs anytime soon, or should I stay where I am?
Okay, so let's see what we get. So the Violet. Violet is not a moving card. Violet is planted in the ground. So that is a card of staying where you are. So let's see if that changes though. Crown. Crown is not a moving card either. Crown is like stay in the kingdom.
Yeah.
And use your head, plan, but it's more about being stable rather than change. The crown doesn't like to change very much.
It's about obligation and duty, right?
Yeah. And then I think after a while there may be an opportunity to change. But I feel like it's telling you not to rush this. It's sort of saying keep yourself grounded, use your head, be logical, not emotional, be patient. The queen or the king has to be patient, and then it says after that comes opportunity with the wheel. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull out one more. And the Medusa. See, the Medusa to me is saying not to change too much,
Okay.
because it's sort of saying that now it's saying that opportunity is not present. So I would advise her not to change her job in the near future unless it's a very unhappy job. But to me, it's saying keep yourself grounded, use your head. You may want a change of luck or a change of environment, but it's not ready yet because the Medusa's blocking it.
We'll just use the tarot cards to ask
Okay.
why is it that Chantel is asking these questions? Let's see what the deeper reasoning is behind that. This is
Victory.
about success. Is it about sort of moving up the ranks? You want a promotion, do you, or you want to move on to more?
Let's pull out another one,
Yep.
just to get a contrast. Emperor. Do you read upside down?
Not really. I got the sense that this is her father. There might be
Okay.
some father issues there. One more.
Judgment, decision, decision.
Yeah,
to make.
she needs to talk to other people and get
I think-
some advice about it.
The emperor could also be again similar to the crown, like power, logic,
That's right.
leadership.
Yep.
So it could possibly be saying, again, it's not really about change. Possibly with the 6 of Wands, it could be saying that she needs to get on top of things, or perhaps see things in a more positive way before she makes a decision with the Judgment card. So I still don't see moving in that.
No, I mean, to me, when I look at that, I sort of see like that you'll get some benefit from talking to someone in authority.
Yeah, and it's sort of similar to the Trinity cards. The Crown is authority. The violets is a bit like don't make sudden moves. There will be some change, but perhaps not quickly, with the Medusa blocking the luck.
Yeah.
So I think it's telling you to be strategic and not emotional in your actions.
Does the Emperor have sort of a bit of a Medusa vibe to you as well? Or?
Emperor can be hard.
Yeah.
It could be that she's working in a place where she's not enjoying it very much, or it could be a bit regimented or a bit restrictive.
Yeah.
She doesn't have terrible cards with the Judgment, but the Judgment card again to me means get better judgment, think things through, don't make rash decisions. I think the Six of Wands is a bit like try to come at this when you're in a more positive way, or try to figure out how you're going to overcome.
Yeah, well, the energy that came through really strongly with the Crown and the Emperor is some
Authority.
figure that's very domineering.
Yeah, now that could be good or bad. It could be that she works in a domineering environment, but it could also mean she might need to get very logical about the way she's going to move forward. I think what it's basically telling her not to act from emotions too much. Act from logic.
Yeah, that's true. Or talk to your father if that's...
Could be talk to a father or a father figure. Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, thank you, Chantel. You can provide us feedback and let us know. Now, that was also Aravel Enoid. That's an unusual name. Aravel Enoid. She also had the same question. So I think that's for both of you, actually, tonight.
Let's just quickly do another
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
Aravel...
We don't want to cause a controversy online. Let's see.
I was
Aravel.
trying to save time, but you're right.
Save time. We don't want controversy like that.
Okay.
Gypsiana type controversy is fine, but this kind of controversy, let's see for Aravel.
Yeah.
Golden apple.
Okay, something's
a bit not clear there.
Yeah.
The ring. So it could be more like relationships with others. Others may not be very trustworthy.
Yeah.
Or maybe a contract that isn't quite in her favour. And Medusa. So she does have a similar vibe of feeling blocked, and there's not a feeling of movement here, because the ring is a bit like having to fulfill a contract or a commitment, and there is a bit of a block. So what was her question? Should she move as well?
Yeah, she had that. Yeah, same question.
I'm not really getting a quick move either. No, the Crown. See, it's pretty much the same cards. The Crown and the Medusa and the Ring are not movement cards.
No.
And I think with the Golden Apple, it could be that if she does move, it could be like a false... It could be like, like gold at the end of the rainbow. It's not really the right... I think she needs to plan better if she wants to move.
There's some pretty toxic workplaces out there, I know that much.
Those two readings were similar. They both need to speak to someone in authority. They both shouldn't just leave unless they've got some other safety net. But I think they both are feeling stuck.
Very stuck, yeah. There's a real
But there is a feeling of them needing to get some sort of communication with an authority figure.
Yeah. No, I'm feeling that too. So I hope that's helpful for you guys, Chantel and Aravel. So the next, oh my God, we've got another one about jobs.
Oh, it's all about
Everyone
work today.
wants to know. This is a professional night tonight. I feel like Dr. Phil here this evening. I've got the same haircut as
Dr.
him.
Phil, he's gone a little bit off the rails.
Carlin Pipkins, actually, is asking, will I get a new job promotion within the next year?
Okay, good question. Will she get a new job promotion within the next 12 months? Let's see what she's going to get. The Wheel of Fortune. So things are spinning.
That's a very nice start, Carlin.
Things are spinning, and there's
real feeling of movement there
with the Pegasus.
Yep.
So Wheel of Fortune is a moving card.
Yes.
And the Pegasus is also a moving card.
Yes.
Pegasus also means helpful people will assist her.
Okay,
so she may have maybe people she knows or networking with, or she might need to reach out to. She needs to put the word out there. See, in mythology, when Perseus needed help, he whistled. He whistled and he was, getting it. He was confronting the monster, and he whistled, and he couldn't tell where Pegasus was coming from because Pegasus was flying, but he knew Pegasus would come and get him. But he had to trust. So he whistled for Pegasus, not sure if he's coming from the left or the right or the up and down. And then Pegasus appeared, and then he got on the back of the horse, and off they went. So what that tells me about this client is she needs to let people know what she wants to do next or where she wants to go, and then a friend or a helpful person will assist her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it will be a little bit lucky because the Wheel of Fortune indicates there's a bit of luck involved.
I don't think we need to delve any deeper than that.
That answers it.
That answers it. Yes, I think, if you're proactive about it, you will get a promotion or a new job. So congratulations to you, Carlin Pipkins. Gabrielle Louise. Now, this is an interesting question, and I read this before. I have some slight feeling of reluctance here, but we will try. Okay, Gabrielle Louise, the male that Gabrielle is thinking of, guilty of the crime for which he is serving time. Is he guilty of the crime for which this man is serving time? Thank you, Gabrielle. And this is a kind of an interesting question. Let's see what the cards show us. First of all, are these cards good for that sort of a question?
Yeah,
They
they're
are.
good for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, let you can choose. I feel like you should choose this
Okay.
one. So, is he guilty? Well, that's not a guilty card. That's a pure card.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
violet is actually a good card, but I try not to answer on one card. I want to see what's with it. So let's see.
Okay. This one. This one's for you, Gabrielle. The Wheel of
What is that? Wheel.
Fortune. Yep.
So Will is so far it's not showing guilty. Let's see if he's done something. What is that?
The Merman.
Merman is lies and deception.
Mm-hmm.
Something slippery.
To do with money, maybe. The Wheel of Fortune can literally mean a fortune.
Hearts.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was a crime of passion or if there was a kind of
Sort of getting the sense that it's a
to do with the relationship.
Yeah, relationship. There was money involved. It seemed to start off well, but then it went downhill.
It's hard to say without knowing what the crime was.
Let's pull a couple of tarot. Let's see.
I'm just going to pull out one more of
Yeah,
these
one
though.
more, yeah.
I
Okay.
just want to make it a 5-card spread. Medusa. I don't know. It's hard a half and half for me.
Medusa is, that's him behind bars. I guess,
That's him blocked behind
Yeah.
bars.
But he still loves someone, or he loves being a con man, I guess.
So this one is more of a innocent card, violet. But then we went into a mixed card with the wheel. Could be good or bad, the wheel. Then we went into a slippery, deceptive card. So if there was embezzlement, if there was lies, if there was falsities, that is not good because that's showing that was there. Then we went into love, which to me is a bit more like maybe a crime, a relationship, maybe like a violence or an issue with a relationship. And then we've got someone stuck behind bars. So if he's in jail because of perhaps hurting someone that he loved or in a relationship with, or someone that he perhaps desired, I would say yes, he is guilty. But if it was more like I don't know, it depends what kind of crime it was.
It feels like a real sad story, this one, because it starts off nice. There's a very strong love feeling in this to me, but there's also a very
Something
strong feeling of
went wrong.
yeah. It's
So it's hard to say without knowing details.
Yeah.
So let's do a couple of tarot. Let's see what
Okay.
the tarot want to
All right.
reveal.
Gabrielle, is this man guilty of this crime?
Ooh, it's
Yeah.
the devil.
So
that's a bit like what we just said about a crime of maybe passion or relationship. Let's see. A woman was involved.
money and a woman.
A woman and a
we
money.
got the sense of that from that's. We
What
should
you
get
were
this.
saying as well with the money. and then someone leaving someone behind. Look, I'm going to answer it like this. If there was something to do with a relationship and perhaps money involved in that, I would say yes, he is guilty. So if it was kind of like a crime against a woman, a relationship, I think he is.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more complicated than that, to be honest. I get the sense that it's.
Yeah, it's not cut and dry. No. Well, what we can do with that one is if she wants to, perhaps give us a little bit of feedback, then maybe we can touch up on that one next time we're on.
Yeah.
Because I think if she says yes, you're on the right track, or no, you totally missed the boat, then we'll know.
Yeah. So give us some feedback, Gabrielle, because we're quite interested in this person. Now we've got one more.
Let's just do one more.
Yeah. Aisha Ahmad, who we've answered question from her before.
Okay.
This is thank you, Will Sharam get a job in the UK, USA, or Europe?
UK, USA, or Europe. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Will he get a job? Basically, will he get a job in in one of these three countries?
How would you answer this? This is an interesting one.
Let's see.
Multiple choice.
Ring is good. Ring means a contract. So he would have to make sure his papers are all sorted. Any type of work visa type of stuff, because the ring is about having contracts that are stable and long lasting and real.
Okay.
So that would indicate that. And the merman, something is not quite right. So there's something a little bit off with his papers or with his contracts, and maybe he's not getting the right advice because the merman could give the wrong information. And the violets, if he sorts out whatever there's a problem with his papers or with his legal papers, but the violet at the end is good because it shows that he can sort this out, but it's going to need the right elements. There's something a little bit amiss with the merman. The merman is saying something's not quite right, there's a misinformation, something's a bit slippery. But it ends on the violet, which means when all the right elements are there, the ring and the contract can flourish. But there's just a little bit of slipperiness smack bang in the middle that needs to be removed. That is a yes. That is a yes with some problems that need to be removed. Right. Can't argue with that.
Yes, so I think that's where we're going to end it,
yeah.
right?
All right, well, let's finish this up for today because we don't want the video to be too long. Yeah. Okay, well, that's the Fortune Teller Show, and this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop, and this is Ivan the Magnificent.
Yeah, all the best.
And we'll see you next time.
Take care. Take care out there, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.